Good morning. I'm Debi LeFaye, and I'm coming to you from the Academy of the Ancient Arts at the Shingletown Sanctuary. You can find out about us at www.academyoftheancientarts.org. Anyhow, this morning I have promised several different little friends that we would do a waning moon ceremony and that I would teach it so that the little ones could do this at home. Not little ones, but some of my teenage friends really want to get rid of the ickies that build up inside of them. So I thought I will share how we do this. There's several ways to get rid of the ickies. A ritual bath is one, but a sacred fire inside, done safely, is also a nice way to let go. And I've been doing one every waning moon, especially with all the turmoil and stuff that's going on around externally, to really keep myself in a good space and not let those ickies ruin me and give me the power to be the best me I can be, to make the positive changes in this reality. Boy, that's a poem. Anyhow, let me start with what we want is something from each of the four directions to go into the sacred cauldron, or like the womb where things are birthed. So always you want your sacred area fire safe. So if you look, this is cast iron. This is from the stove top, and this is a nice ceramic thing that's completely fireproof. So my cauldron is in a really safe position. Everything is completely fire safe with this. Now around the cauldron, I have something from each of the four directions. I have a candle so that we can bring fire in from the south. I have rubbing alcohol in the west to represent the fluidity of the water and the ability to let go and wash off like water does so amazingly. So we have some rubbing alcohol right here. In the north, I have the salt of the earth. You are the salt of the earth is in many scriptures, and salt has a lot of powerful properties and is representative of the north with the little earthy crystals, and that is where it comes. In the east, which is the air and our breath, I have some tea tree oil, which is very cleansing. And from my garden, I have dried some basil. Let me see if I can get that up closer. And some sage to add to the cauldron as well. So I want to go around again and explain that fire is a cleanser. And we're going to add the cleansing energy from the south into our cauldron. Rubbing alcohol is a cleansing agent as well from the west. So we're going to add that power to cleanse with this. Salt is a cleansing power from the north. So we're going to add the cleansing power of the north. And this specially was a gift, so it's very special to me. It's a special salt from French Gray from San Francisco. So we're gonna clear and cleanse with that. And then obviously the herbs I chose, the aromas to me are cleansing. So when you're building your sacred fire and you're gathering your things and you get to your east, what smells are really cleansing to you? Some people it's lemon, some people it's different things. What is it that you're wanting to get rid of? What are the ickies that you want to burn away? Also can give you some clues to what smells you might want to use as well. So we are going to light the candle in the south. There we go. And welcome. We're going to invite in the south energy with harm to none. That fire, that flame, we welcome you to help us cleanse and clear. We welcome the water energy of the west to help us cleanse and clear and wash us clean. We welcome the north energy of physical well-being and strength into us. We welcome the east energy, the breath, the scent of life. So I'm going to, in my sacred cauldron, may the circle be open between us. This is about how much on this size of a pot, and you can always go with smaller amounts. It will still work. So for the west, I'm going to use just enough to cover. There we go. There we go. So there's the west. I add the west to the sacred cauldron with harm to none and goodwill to all. May our hearts be healed. May we burn away all the emotional ickies that are blocking us. I add the salt to the cauldron. May the salt scrub us clean and make our physical bodies well and strong, make our physical environment strengthened and cleaned and sparkly with harm to none and goodwill to all. And in the east, I add the sweet, beautiful basil. And yes, this is so wonderful. Oh, it's so yummy. And then I get all that. I don't want to put all that in there. There we go. Ooh, nice mess. Happy mess. Then we're going to add a couple of drops of tea tree oil because it's so powerful. Well, it's going to be a very strong tea tree oil. It must have needed that. So there we go. And then I'm going to move everything away from the fire. You see what I'm saying? So I have a nice safe area. And then I'm going to take my south candle, and I like to use an incense stick, but I've been known to use just a regular stick if I'm out of incense sticks, or use whatever is at hand. That will work. But this was a gift from Natasha, and I'm really happy to use it. So let's catch the fire on our incense stick. See that? And then we're going to bring it over. And light our sacred fire. Let me back away a little bit. There we go. So as you can see, it's burning, and we want to watch it while it burns. We want to see it consuming anything that's not serving us. I like to pay particular attention to what the flames are doing, because they're very, very, very powerful. And they're like little fire spirits. They dance and they lift and they play as they clean. And I think there's a really good lesson in this, that we should play as we're clearing, that we should be warm and light as we're cleansing, that we need to get rid of the grouchies and bring up our joyfulness. The fire speaks. It crackles. And it grows and glows. May it cleanse. In the east, may the scent, may every breath we take bring cleansing and clearing and healing. With harm to none and goodwill to all. In the south, may the fire cleanse and clean. May it burn away any negativity so I can be the best me that I can be. And in the west, May I bubble and boil and clean and cleanse and wash away anything that is not serving me with power, with grace, with beauty. May the West, the warmth, bless me. May the waters bless all of us in this sacred fire. May it cleanse and clear and bring life as water is so life-giving, with harm to none and goodwill to all. And in the north, may we be grounded in goodness. May anything that is negative in our flesh, in our lives, burn away. May it just disintegrate so that new good life can grow. And as the moon is waning every night with this fire energy, as it lessens, as it goes away, just like as when the fire goes out, may it take all that negativity out so it can be something new and fresh and alive with harm to no one and goodwill to all. And may we walk in balance with the male and the female energy. May we be our very best. May our fires be used to bring light and joy, and may any negativity, any harm be gone, be cleansed, be washed away. May we feel the calm when negativity is removed. May we feel the beauty and the grace and the sweetness of life when we transform with the fire and the four directions. And there we are. There's just a little bit of embers going, finishing out. There. Oh, so beautiful. Burn away every little bit that needs burned away of our ickies. Let us be cleansed and clear. Let our minds be open to the good and well-being with harm to none and goodwill to all. And what's beautiful is after the fire goes out, the smoke that arises is a beautiful fragrance. This is of tea tree oil and basil, and it just wafts and it fills the whole place with the smell of clean and yumminess. Just like when we burn away our ickies and we burn away what's no longer serving us, we come away with a clean and fresh and whole smelling fragrance. May we all have that. Now, when the bowl has cooled off, afterwards I'm going to scrape this out, take it to a sacred place on our land, make a nice little hole, and bury it and give it as an offering to the earth. Some folks like to do different things, whatever, but it should be ended and closed sacredly and given back as an offering in whichever way you like to do it. Then I like to take a moment and thank the fire that brought us the energy, and thank the earth that brought us her energy to do this sacred work, and the West and the water that brought her energy, and the yumminess of the East smells that helped us be clean and clear. So I want to close the circle and the energy between us by thanking the North, the South, the East, and the West for being with us, the earth, the air, the water, and the fire. And as I close this time together, I send a wish out to all of you. May you be your very best. May all that's no longer serving you, may you feel lifted and light and freer so you can be the best you that you can be, with harm to no one and goodwill to everyone. May you be so, so very blessed. As I blow this energy out to you, may you be, oh, filled with joy and blessing. With harm to none and goodwill to everyone. Be blessed, and thank you for sharing this sacred time with me. Aho.